Find your way to a seated posture down on your mat. Allow your eyelids to become heavy. Allow your body to settle down into this space. Experiencing the heaviness of your body as gravity pulls you down into your mat, grounds you, connects you to the earth. I'm just watching your breath, observing it as it is. Just noticing. And begin to take breaths that are deeper and richer. Feeling your belly swell with each inhale. Feeling your side ribs expand. So you're not just breathing deep, you're breathing wide. And then begin to inhale, reach your arms up to the ceiling. Exhale, take a side bend to your right, bringing your left arm overhead, look up underneath your biceps, hold here and breathe. Keep breathing wide and deep and full. Every breath in, reach a little farther with your arm. Every breath out, find more depth to your side bend. Inhale, reach through center and hold a couple of breaths here as you just reach up and gaze up. Lengthening the sides of your waist, widening your ribs, growing taller through the crown of your head. Breathe in, reach up a little higher. Breathe out, side bend to the other side. Turning your face to look up underneath your right biceps while keeping your eyes closed. And this practice traditionally done, this slow burn practice, with your eyes closed the entire time, drawing your focus internally, seeing your body with your mind's eye. Breathe in again, reach both arms up and gaze up, hold here, lengthen, reach, expand. Taking the deepest breaths that you'll take all day. One more big breath in. Exhale to come to all fours in table pose. Taking a few rounds of cat-cow, continuing to move with your breath. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your heart. Exhale, tuck your chin, round your spine. Inhale to really lift through your chest, lift your tailbone, lift your chin, open your throat. Exhale, round it all in, spread your shoulder blades apart. And if you want to add in any more movement to this, feel free. Maybe moving your hips from side to side and looking over your shoulder towards your hip. And again, moving if you can with your eyes closed. coming through center. Walk your hands just forward of your shoulders. Curl your toes under. Lift your hips up and back into your downward dog. Your hands slide into your mat. Your tailbone lifts high away from the backs of your knees. Your heels drive down in the direction of the floor. And then begin to step your feet one step at a time up towards your hands. Step by step, making your way to a standing forward fold at the top of your mat. Inhale, flatten your back, gaze forward. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, sweep all the way up, reach your arms, gaze up. Grab your left wrist. Exhale, side bend to the right. Let your hips go to the left. Inhale through center. Exhale to the other side. Inhale, reach up through center and back bend. Lift your heart to the ceiling, letting your head fall back between your biceps. And exhale, fold all the way down over your legs. Heel toe your feet wider than hip distance apart. Inhale, bring your bum down to a yogi squat. So bum nice and low, feet grounded, palms come together at the center of your chest. Take a few deep breaths here, in and out through your nostrils. If it feels good, perhaps swaying a little from side to side as you breathe, as you hold this posture. Take another big breath in, lift the crown of your head, ground through your tailbone. Breathe out, bring your hands to the floor, straighten your legs and fold forward. Keep your feet where they are. Inhale, come back down into your yogi squat, chest lifts, hands together, press into the outer edges of your feet. Exhale, hands to the floor, forward fold, round it out. One last time, inhale, come down, lift your head, lift your chest. Exhale, forward fold. Keep your feet wide, but turn your toes forward. Soften through your knees. Press into your feet. Inhale, come all the way up to stand. Reach up, gaze up. Grab your left wrist. Exhale, pull to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, center. Back bend, lift your heart. Exhale, cascade down to a forward fold over your slightly wider legs. Maybe turning your toes out as you inhale, come down into your yogi squat, palms together. Exhale, forward fold, hips high, head low. Inhale, back down, yogi squat. Exhale, hips high, head low. One more time, starting to build up some heat within your body, warming up through your legs, through your spine. Turn your toes forward, soften your knees, root through your feet. Inhale, come all the way up to stand, straighten your legs, reach tall, hold your left wrist, exhale to the right. Inhale, center, exhale to the left. Inhale, center, back bend, lift your head or lift your heart. Exhale, cascade down, dive down. Inhale, yogi squat, palms together. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, squat. Exhale, fold. Inhale, squat. Exhale, fold. Toes forward, bend your knees, root down through your feet. Inhale, right up. One side, bend to each side. Move with your breath. Back bend and forward folds. 3 yogi squats to forward fold with your breath. Turn your toes forward. Soften your knees, root down. Inhale all the way up. One side bend again to each side. Come through center, back bend. Find your way to your standing forward fold. And this time you'll step back to downward dog. Inhale, come forward to plank pose. Shoulders come over your wrists. Hold here in your plank. Draw your belly in. Pull your thigh muscles up into your bones. Press your heels away. Spread your shoulder blades apart. This is how heat will be built in your body. Notice any vibrations, any trembling. Allow yourself to connect to the sensation. See your body with your mind's eyes. Your eyes stay closed, and you just experience every sensation, every undulation, every vibration that your body is feeling right here and right now. Take 3 more breaths. And then drop your knees, sink your hips back into child's pose. Make your way up into downward dog. Inhale, send your right leg up to the ceiling. Bend your knee and stack your hip. Press the sole of your foot back towards the left as your kneecap lifts high and your heel hugs in towards your glute. Let your left heel drive down towards the floor. So the leg that's on the ground really root down through the bottom of your foot. Drop your outer right shoulder down, squaring off your shoulders a little bit more. Even as you open your hip here, take a big breath in. Exhale, bring your right knee right up to your forehead. Shoulders come over your wrists. Hugging your thigh in, nice and close. Inhale, send your leg up and back. Exhale, tuck your knee in. Step your right foot to the top of your mat. Plant your back heel down for warrior one. So both feet are rooted, right knee bent, hips square-ish to the top of your mat. Inhale, reach both arms up. Bring your palms together, lift your chin so your face is lifting to the ceiling. Exhale, bring your hands back down to the floor. Step back to downward dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale to bend your knee and stack your hip. Press the sole of your foot over to the right. Lift your kneecap higher. Hug your heel closer to your glute. Drop your outer left shoulder. Pull your right shoulder blade back. Breathe in. Exhale, bring your knee right up to your forehead, shoulders over your wrists. Inhale, send your leg up and back. Exhale, step your left foot forward. Pivot and plant your back heel down. Inhale, reach both arms up to the ceiling, warrior one. Root down through your feet. Exhale, bring your hands to the floor. Step back to downward dog. Repeating on the right, inhale, right leg up, bend your knee and stack your hip. Exhale, scoop your knee towards your forehead. Inhale, send your leg up. Exhale, step your right foot forward, root your back heel down. Inhale, reach up to warrior one. Exhale, hands to the floor, downward dog. Inhale, your left leg high. Bend your knee, stack your hip. Exhale, knee to forehead, shoulders over wrists. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee in, step forward, ground your back foot. Inhale, reach up, warrior one. Exhale, downward dog. And we'll keep moving with this flow. Taking deep and full breaths, right leg here, lift it, bend your knee. Draw your knee in towards your forehead. Move slow and controlled. Inhale, send your leg up and back. Exhale, step your foot forward, root your back foot down. Inhale, reach both arms up high. Exhale, bring your hands down. Step back to downward dog. Again, over on the left, lift and stack your hips. Knee to forehead, round it up. Leg to the sky. Step forward, root your back foot. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, hands down, downward dog. Keep moving side to side. Start again on your right. Knee comes in, deep and full breaths. Keeping your eyes closed as you move. Warrior one, and then step back to downward dog. Repeat on your left side. Lift your leg. Bring your knee in. Send it high to step forward for warrior one. If you find yourself moving really swiftly, if you find yourself having trouble slowing down, that's a good indicator that you need to slow down. Let's take it through one more round on each side, again on the right. In our yoga practice, oftentimes the thing that gives us the most resistance is the thing that we need the most. Last time on your left. Find your way back to downward dog. Lower your knees, sink your hips back, come to child's pose. Finding your way into table on all fours. Palms under your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Curl your toes under, brace through your belly, lift your knees to just hover an inch up off of the floor. Keeping that same shape of table so your hips aren't like hiking way up to the ceiling and down as they would in downward dog. Knees just float, just hover, just enough to slide maybe a sheet of paper underneath your knees. Back of your neck stays long, gaze down to the floor, slightly forward. Push into your hands, spread your shoulder blades apart, lift out of your shoulder girdle. 3 more breaths. And exhale, lower back down into your child's pose. Find your way up into downward dog. Inhale, send your right leg to the ceiling. Exhale, bring your knee in. Step your foot forward. Root your back foot down, this time for warrior two, so front heel and back arch align. Inhale to bring your arms up into the posture, left arm back, right arm forward. Bend deep, gaze down your front middle finger with closed eyes. Exhale, just to bind your hands behind your back. Take that entire breath out to interlace your fingers, then straighten your arms. Inhale, lift your head and chest, look up. Exhale, cascade down to the inside of your right thigh. Let your head relax down, bend deeper through your front knee. Inhale, release your left hand to the floor. Turn to your left toes and take your right arm up. Look up to your fingers. Exhale, lower your right hand and step your right foot back to downward dog. Inhale, come forward to plank pose. Exhale, lower yourself down. Maybe come through your knees. Point your elbows back. Inhale, lift your heart up, cobra or upward dog. Exhale, your hips return up and back to downward dog. Inhale your left leg to the ceiling. Exhale, bring your knee in and step your foot forward. Root your back foot down. Inhale, open your arms out wide, warrior two. Nice deep bend in your front knee. Use the entire breath out just to interlace your fingers. Breathe in to lift your heart, look up. Exhale, bow down. Left shoulder grazes your left knee. Let your head relax all the way down towards the floor. Keep the deep bend in your left knee. Inhale, drop your right hand, take your left arm up, turn to your right toes. Nice twisted lunge, pull back with your left hip. Exhale, release your left hand down and step back to downward dog. You may choose to pause in downward dog. You may choose to flow through that vinyasa, coming forward to plank and lowering down. You may choose to drop to your knees and sink your hips back into child's pose. And we begin again. Adding some direction to our flow. So from the front of your mat, inhale your right leg high. Exhale, bring your knee in, step your right foot forward, root your back foot. Keep your eyes closed. Inhale, open up, warrior two. Deep breath out just to bind your hands. Take a full, wide breath in to lift your heart. Full and complete breath out to bow to your right inner thigh. Drop your left hand and inhale, take your right arm up towards the ceiling, look up to your fingers. Then we'll turn to ninja lunge on the right side. So if you need to open your eyes to take a look at the screen, if you're watching this on video, bend your right knee really deep, bring your fingers down to the floor, pop to the heel of your left foot, stay lifted in your chest. Maybe your hands come to heart center here. Maybe they stay down on the floor. We'll inhale, crawl all the way around to the back of the mat, leaning into your left foot. Kick your right leg back behind you. Your fingers may stay on the floor for a supported version of airplane, or challenging your balance with your eyes closed. Maybe your arms will float alongside you in a full airplane. And then exhale, bring your hands down to the floor, standing splits. Inhale, step your right foot all the way back, drop your right knee to the floor, sweep your arms up and back in a low crescent lunge with a back bend, heart lifting to the ceiling. Exhale, half splits, hands down, straighten your left leg, shift your hips back, fold over your left thigh. Inhale, crawl forward, plant your right palm down and step your left foot back to side plank. So your right knee may stay down here and your left arm lifts up, or you may lift your right leg up off the floor in a full side plank. Exhale, lower your left hand, come to chaturanga or downward dog or child's pose. We'll meet again in downward dog and start that same flow on the left leg from the back of the mat. Inhale, send your left leg high. Exhale, bring your knee in, step forward, root your back foot. Inhale, come all the way up to warrior two. Bind your hands, inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, bow down to your left inner thigh. Inhale, twisted lunge, drop your right hand, reach your left arm up. Exhale to that ninja lunge or Skandasana. Pop to the heel of your right foot. You're on your left side, bending your left knee deep. And then inhale, crawl all the way back around to the front of your mat. Lean into your right foot. Maybe your fingers stay on the floor in a supported airplane just with your left leg lifting. Maybe your arms begin to float alongside you. Keep your eyes closed. Exhale, hands down to the floor. Bring your nose to your shin, standing splits. Step your left foot back, drop your knee. Inhale, reach your arms up and back, low crescent. Exhale, hands down, shift back, straighten your right leg. Inhale, crawl it forward. Plant your left palm, step your right leg back into side plank. Maybe your bottom knee stays down. Maybe your bottom leg straightens out. Breathe in. Exhale, lower your hand, lower your body, or lift your hips up and back to downward dog. Or return to child's pose. We'll keep moving through this flow. Listen to the sound of your breath. Inhale your right leg. Exhale, step forward. Ground your back foot. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, bind. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, bow down to your right inner thigh. Drop your left hand, inhale, reach your right arm, look up to your right fingers. Exhale, hands to the inside of your right foot, right knee, bend your right knee, pop to the heel of your left foot. And then inhale, crawl all the way around to the left side. Lean into your left foot, your right leg lifts, your back is flat. Maybe your fingers are on the floor. Maybe you begin to reach them back behind you. Exhale, standing splits. Lift your leg higher, send your nose down towards your shin. Step your right foot back, drop your back knee. Inhale, reaching up and back. Exhale, half splits. Straighten your left leg as you shift your hips back. Inhale to side plank, whatever variation works for you. Step your left foot back, reach your left arm up. Exhale, lower your hand, lower your body down, or drop down to child's pose, or lift up to downward dog. And you'll begin again from downward dog on your left side. Inhale, send your left leg up. Exhale, step your foot forward. Ground your back foot. Inhale, open warrior two. Exhale, bind. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bow down. Let your hands fall overhead. Drop your right hand. Inhale, reach your left arm up. Twisted lunge. Exhale to your ninja lunge on the left side. Left knee bends deep. Inhale, crawl it around to the front of your mat. Lean into your right foot, lift your left leg, flatten your back, maybe your toes, or sorry, fingertips stay on the floor. Maybe you begin to reach your arms alongside you, airplane with eyes closed. Fingers down, standing splits, nose down towards your shin. Step your left foot back, drop your knee. Inhale, reach up and back. Exhale, sit back, straighten your right leg, fold over it. Inhale, shift back to your side plank. Bottom knee can be down. Right leg steps back, right arm reaches up. Exhale, lower your right hand, Vinyasa, down dog or child's pose. Couple more rounds through this flow, breathing deeply. I'll give a little bit less direction, but I'll still be here with you. Step forward with your right foot for warrior two. Take your time. Take deep, full breaths. Bind your hands, lift your heart, then bow down. Remembering if you're struggling to slow down, it might be that you need to slow down. Inhale, reach your right arm up. Exhale, ninja lunge on the right side. Then crawl with your fingers all the way around to the back of the mat. Take your time finding your airplane variation, whether your fingers stay down, maybe your hands come to heart center, maybe your arms come alongside you. Keep your eyes closed, standing splits. Step back, drop your back knee. Arch up and back. Dive and fold over your left leg, half splits. Crawl it forward, step your left foot back to side plank. Vinyasa, down dog or child's pose. Begin again on your left side. It's warrior two. Bind, lift, bow. Take deep, full, and rich breaths. Twist left arm up. Ninja lunge, left hand down. Bend your left knee deep. Crawl all the way around to the front of the mat, finding your airplane variation, challenging your balance. Exhale, standing split. Inhale, left foot back, knee drops. Reach up and back. Exhale, half splits. Inhale, find your side plank, stepping your right foot back. Exhale, lower your hands. Vinyasa, down dog or child's pose. We'll take it through one more round. Move with the sound of your breath here. Start again with your right leg. After your humble warrior, twist and reach your right arm. Then drop your hand to the inside of your right foot. Turn to the left side of your mat. Ninja lunge. Crawl around to the back of the room for your airplane. Standing splits. Step back, arch up and back. Bring your hands down, shift your hips back. Crawl forward, step your left foot back to side plank. Vinyasa, down dog, or child's pose. One more round on your left side. Notice your body changing. Notice yourself transitioning. Notice yourself becoming. Twisted lunge to ninja lunge. Crawl around to the front of your mat. Airplane, maybe fingers down, maybe arms lift. Standing splits, nose to shin. Step back with your left foot. Arch up and back. Hands down, shift back. Find your side plank. Vinyasa. And find your way to a standing forward fold at the top of your mat. Bend your knees, sit your hips back, draw your belly inward and upward. Rock a little more weight into the heels. And when you're ready, inhale, reach both arms up towards the ceiling, chair pose. Deep breaths in and out through your nose. Keep reaching your arms, keep bending your knees and sitting lower, lower and lower, getting into the posture, getting into the sensations of your body, the slight swaying of your body as you hold this posture. There's balance involved. The heaviness, the weight of your body drawing down towards the earth. There's gravity involved. The perspiration that might be developing on your body as you hold, as you breathe. Take a big breath in. Exhale, fold forward over straight legs. Step your left foot halfway down your mat, or a little farther than halfway down your mat. Both heels are down, legs straight for pyramid pose. Right hip is pulling back. Left hip bone pulls forward. Inner thighs wrap out your sits bones. Inhale to flatten your back. Exhale to reach both arms forward towards the front of the room, alongside your ears. Keeping your torso parallel to the floor. Keep your breath deep in and out through your nose. Close your eyes if you can, or keep your gaze really soft. And allow yourself to experience any resistance within your body. And if there is resistance, that is often something that you need. That is your opportunity to grow. That is your opportunity to shift your perspective and experience something totally new. Stick your butt back, brace through your belly, 3 breaths. And exhale, your hands down, step your left foot to meet your right, forward fold. Bend your knees, sit your butt back. Inhale, reach both arms up towards the ceiling, finding your chair pose. Deep breaths in and out through your nose. Really pull your belly button inward and up towards your heart. And let's modify this chair. Come to half chair. Bring your chest towards your thighs without resting your chest on your thighs. And float your arms back. like a skier, speeding down a slope. Take a few more breaths here. Sit your butt lower. And exhale, bring your hands down as you straighten your legs. Step your right foot back, a little more than halfway down your mat, maybe about 4 feet between your legs, between your feet. Square your hips off to the top of your mat, so actively draw your left butt cheek back and your right hip bone forward. Fold over your straight left leg, both of your heels connecting to the ground. Inhale to flatten your back. Keep the shape with your legs. Exhale, reach both arms forward, out in front of you. Press down through your feet. Activate your inner thighs and brace through your belly. Every part of your body working here in this posture, from your feet all the way up to your fingers. Eyes closed or gaze soft. Allow yourself to feel. Allow yourself to breathe and let your breath take you deeper. Let your breath create this experience for you. 3 breaths. Squeeze your inner thighs towards each other. Press your butt back. And exhale your hands down. Step your right foot to meet your left. Last chance in your chair pose, bend your knees, sit your hips back. Inhale, sweep your arms up to the ceiling. Woo. Deep breaths in and out through your nose. Keep your arms reaching overhead. Lean into your toes and lift your heels up off the floor. Then drop your thighs a little lower. Last 3 breaths, lift your heels. Keep your eyes closed if you can. 2. And 1, forward fold over your legs. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, plant your palms, step back to the top of a push-up plank pose. Lower your knees. Lower your chest down to the floor. Make a pillow with your hands. Bring your forehead down to that pillow. Plant your palms under your shoulders. Elbows point back. Curl your toes under. Exhale, press up to plank. And downward dog. Inhale your right leg to the ceiling. Exhale, slide your right knee behind your right wrist. Kick your foot over to the left. Find your way down into pigeon pose. So if this is a lot for your knees, you can sit over onto your right hip and just fold forward over your right knee, or you can come all the way down onto your back, making a figure 4 with your legs and pulling your knees in towards you. Otherwise, we're going to hold here in this pigeon pose. Deep breaths in and out through your nose. allow your body to soften around the edges of this posture. And you may feel that there are gaps in your experience, in your ability to find this posture and find the depth of it. Fill up those gaps with your breath. You will change, you will be transformed. Slowly begin to inhale and press yourself up. Sit onto your right hip. Turn to the long edge of your mat. Bring your right foot to your left inner thigh. Right knee opens out to the right. Left leg extends to the back of your mat. Turn towards your bent knee. Sit up nice and tall. Breathe in. Exhale, side bend to the left. Take your left elbow to your left inner thigh. Reach your right arm up as you breathe in, and then exhale, reach your right arm overhead. Stretch and lengthen and reach your fingers towards your left toes. Turning your chin, turning your nose up towards the ceiling underneath your right arm. Breath in to reach. Exhale, windmill your hands back to the top of your mat. Curl your left toes under, step back to downward dog. Transition to the other side with your pigeon pose. Inhale your left leg high and exhale, slide your knee behind your left wrist. Maybe coming onto your back and crossing your legs in a figure four. Maybe sitting over onto your left hip if you need extra support, or slide a block underneath your hip. And then fold forward, coming down. There is freedom here. There is liberation here in this practice. Every breath takes you closer. Every moment of awareness, of mindfulness takes you closer. Melt down around your heart edges. And then slowly begin to come up. Sit over onto your left hip. Swinging your right leg around. Turn towards your bent knee. Sit up nice and tall. And then you'll side bend over to the right elbow to your left inner thigh. Inhale, reach your left arm to the ceiling. And exhale, reach it overhead in the direction of your right toes. Keep twisting and turning your chest open. Use your right elbow as leverage on your inner thigh to help you draw your right rib cage. Right ribs through and your left ribs back. Turning your face to look up underneath your left biceps. Breathe in. And breathe out, sit up, bringing the soles of your feet together. Heels nice and close to your groin. Hold onto your ankles or the tops of your feet. Using your arms on your inner thighs, take a breath in, lift your chest. Breathe out, pull your chest forward between your biceps. Keep this active. Draw your elbows back, engage through your arms. Let your knees come apart by isometrically drawing the soles of your feet apart. Take one more breath in. And then exhale, round out the pose. Let your head relax. Round your spine completely like a snail shell. Soft hands, soft fingers, soft toes. Inhale to roll yourself up. Exhale to bring your knees together, turning back to the top of your mat and come right down onto your back for your final resting pose. Extend your limbs long. Open your arms wide. Grab whatever you need to make yourself comfortable. Take rest. And slowly begin to move your fingers and move your toes. Stretch your arms long and your legs long. Reach from fingers to toes. Stretch your entire front body. Arch your low back. Exhale out through your mouth. Tuck your knees in. Roll yourself over onto your side. And come all the way up to seated. Take your palms together at the center of your chest in a gesture of gratitude to thank yourself for dedicating this time out of your day to you, to your body, to your breath, to your mind, and to your health. Namaste.